What's happening, guys? GT5K101 here, and welcome to my review for the 2014 Spanish Grand Prix, where once again Lewis Hamilton has won yet another race, 4 straight wins in a row, his first time ever he's done that in his career, and it is in fact the first time that he's actually won a series of races in a row, as far as I believe, as far as I know, in my week head, that he hasn't actually won races in a row, which is quite surprising for Lewis Hamilton. But he has done it 4 races in a row, and he is now officially ahead of his teammate Nico Rosberg in the championship, who is very anxious about Lewis Hamilton. He feels that, well, he's kind of, he's trying to hide it, but it's not really working. I think he pretty much feels jealous about Lewis, because obviously Nico got a bit of a head start when Lewis got retired from Australia because of an engine problem, and Nico thought that, yeah, okay, this was my chance, and he took it, and he won the first race in Australia. But when Lewis Hamilton managed to recover from this retirement and managed to stay on for the next 4 races, he won every single one of them, and he's now ahead of his teammate by 3 points, I think. Yeah, I think I haven't got the championship ahead on my computer. In fact, I'll just check right now. Yeah, 3 points ahead on Nico, with 100 points. And so by the way, guys, sorry if I feel a bit weird, I'm a bit of a cold. I don't like it, but I think Nico should be happy with four consistent second places. It looks like the Mercedes is extremely reliable. In fact, I think we already know that ever since like China or Bahrain, that the Mercedes is very reliable, very fast. Other teams can't catch them. It seems that they are the new Red Bull for this year. But talking of Red Bull, for me, and a lot of those Hamilton fanboys will be saying, "Oh my God, we're gonna kill you for saying this." Sebastian Vettel is my driver of the day. Hands up, honestly, I think so. My body's thinking, what the hell are you talking about? Sebastian Vettel started 15th, well, he qualified 10th, but he got a 5-place good job because of a gearbox replacement, because his gearbox literally failed on him in qualifying when he actually came out of the pits at the start of Q3. He lost second gear, and then after that just lost all gears. So he had to get a gearbox change. So he started 15th, and then managed to make his way up into 4th. And a lot of people are saying this about Sebastian Vettel, that because before he was so fast, like he always stayed at the front of the race. Like obviously last year he won every single race after Italy. Now every single race since after the summer break, after Hungary. Now he isn't good in traffic. Well, what do you think now? 15th to 4th place is a huge achievement for him. And Daniel Ricciardo finally having a legal podium, let's say, because obviously he did get disqualified from Australia when he finished second because of a fuel flow meter, which his team made a mess up with. Wasn't really his fault, I'd say, it was his team. But I think Red Bull did make a really good choice of picking Daniel Ricciardo, and luckily they aren't doing any of their normal Australian treatment to him, which might sound a bit weird, but yeah, they're not. Valtteri Bottas finishing a strong 5th place, good 10 points in for him, and his teammate, let me just check, his teammate finished 13th, so it was a good 10 points for Williams, more than what they received last year as a whole in one race, which is rather remarkable how much work they've done with Williams, and I think there's something to do with the Mercedes engines as well. And talking of the engines, Renault has released a statement. They said that their engines will be in full power after the Canadian Grand Prix. Now the Canadian Grand Prix, they say that their engines will be in full power. Well, maybe, I think until then, Mercedes has got it. Mercedes has pretty much got an extremely strong engine. Yeah, It'll be interesting to see what happens after Canada, but yeah, see if Red Bull can catch the Mercedes. Ferrari isn't releasing anything. Ferrari finished 6th and 7th. Fernando Alonso and Kimi Raikkonen. A pretty good battle between them. And also a pretty good battle between both Force India. Sergio Perez and Nico Hulkenberg 9th and 10th. Playing much hustling and bustling. Trading blows, just trading places and that kind of stuff. Roman Grosjean finishing 8th, a good position for Lewis considering what happened to them over the first few races in Rover testing. But both McLarens out of the top 10. Jenson Button qualified 8th, finished 11th. Kevin Magnussen finished 12th when he qualified 14th. And I think ever since Lewis Hamilton left McLaren, McLaren just went downhill. I mean, they won the last race in 2012, which was Lewis Hamilton's last race at McLaren. Then in 2013, and so far in 2014, they've just got completely down under. Which is a huge shame because McLaren deserves to win World Championships, deserves to win races, but they're not doing anything. I mean, they were at least a second off the pace of Mercedes. And in fact, most of the teams are on average about 1 second a lap slower than Mercedes. But however, some of the drivers have matched or bet Mercedes' fast lap times. But it was just an incredible race. The last two laps of the race. Actually, the last 5 laps of the race, Mercedes had an incredible battle. Lewis Hamilton, Nico Rosberg wasn't really the same as Bahrain. Bahrain was by far the best race ever. Just well, not best race ever, but best race for this year. Incredible battle between Lewis Hamilton and Nico Rosberg, and the Mercedes' philosophy of not using team orders for this year is incredible. It's a bit risky, if I'm honest, but Mercedes know what they're doing, and yeah, it's going to be an interesting championship because so far it's only Nico Rosberg and Lewis Hamilton to fight for in the championship, and so far in the standings, the next person after that is Fernando Alonso's in 49 points. So they've got quite a lot of catching up to do. Sebastian Vettel's at 49 points, Daniel Ricciardo's at 39 points. Although Daniel Ricciardo did outpace Sebastian Vettel a couple of times this season, but because of his retirement at Malaysia and Australia, he's down on points. But he hasn't got that much catching up to do. He's 6 points behind his teammate, which is going to be a very interesting battle as we go into the last few races, into the next couple of races. So yeah. Maybe we'll see what happens at Monaco. So that's the end of this video, guys. Thanks for watching. I've been a bit lenient towards Mercedes because, well, you know, I'm Lewis Hamilton fan, blah blah blah. But Monaco's next, the jewel of Formula 1, and it's going to be an interesting race. Can Lewis Hamilton make it 5 race wins in a row? Only time will tell. This has been GT Fabian 101, and I shall see you later.